My goodness, guys, if you told me this is how Monday was going to be, I would have just stayed in bed all day, man. This is insane. We have not every stock, but it seems like all the tech stocks, right, are getting hit right now. We have the Nasdaq 100. Let me take a look here, guys. It's down about 3% right now. It's noon on the East Coast to give you guys perspective, and we have the S&P down almost 2%. And the VIX is up 25%. Yeah, and Palantir, guys, which we're going to break down today, hit $70 in the pre-market. Now we've actually recovered. We're looking really good. We're still down, but we're back in the mid 70s, down only 5%, which to me, guys, I think that's a W considering QQQ's down 3%, Nvidia's down an ungodly amount, 15%. A lot of other tech stocks are down. I think Palantir, guys, it's only down 5%. That's not that bad. I mean, it could have easily been down 10% on a day like today. In fact, I guess it was earlier this morning. Let me see. How much was it down? I guess it was down 11% in the pre-market. And it's pretty clear buyers bought the dip. They bought it up. And here we are. So at this point, we know what's kind of going on. There's fear that this new AI model from China called DeepSeek, which we talked more about it in my NVIDIA video from earlier today. Make sure you guys go check it out. But there's fear that this new AI model, it's going to train, AI at a much cheaper rate than, let's say, OpenAI's GPT, which I was reading the article. It's like what? I think DeepSeek trains it for like what, $5 million or $6 million compared to OpenAI's $100 million. And there's concerns now that maybe there's going to be less chips needed to power these data centers, these AI models. And that's causing some fear, right? Nvidia's falling, all these stocks are falling, AMD's falling, Applied Materials, right? I mean, AVGO Broadcom is down. How much is that down? 16% today. Holy smokes. Broadcom's getting killed. So that is what's going on in terms of kind of the macro, not like for the economy or anything, but kind of the overarching view here. That's what's going on. And on top of that, guys, it's earnings week. We have all these big companies, Meta, Apple, reporting this week, next week, even more. And on top of that, we're getting the interest rate decision in a couple of days on Wednesday. So this is a crazy week already, and it's just getting started. It's unbelievable. So at this point, guys, let me go back to PLTR. PLTR is only down 5%, not bad. But we are down a good chunk off the $82 high, more like 10%, which we hit $82 on Friday for those that don't remember. And pulling up this 1 hour chart, you guys can see now we're kind of consolidating right above the 180 moving average, which is good. It looks like we are holding that. Buyers are coming in there. I like that. We're not fully breaking out off of that point, though. Ideally, we'd get something like this. We're not getting it yet. We'll see. Actually, let me pull this 5-day up real quick. We're still under both moving averages on the 5-day, 5-minute. And here on the 1 hour chart, we're seeing, or the 30-minute chart rather, we are slightly under the moving averages as well. We have a death cross on this time frame, so keep that in mind. But overall, it's still looking decent. On this 4 hour time frame, we're actually above the 50 and the 180 moving averages, which is good, right? And we do arguably have a head and shoulders here, right? We talked about that a little bit, I think, in a recent video. To play devil's advocate here, guys, we arguably do have a head and shoulders. I mean, do you guys see it? Let me know in the comments. With the neckline being, where's the neckline at? Kind of around $80. So we started to break out of it on Friday, which is like why I was like, okay, this is good news. We're breaking out of this neckline, $80, right? But now we got rejected. We're back under it, right? Head and shoulders looks like it's still intact, But on top of that, we are still, and my dog's distracting me right now, guys. What are you doing, Ibiza? I don't know what she's doing. But where was I? We have the head and shoulders intact, but we also have the stock holding above both moving averages. So at this point, it's like, what direction are we going to pick? Do we dump under these moving averages heading into earnings, which earnings throw another wrench into this equation, right? Do we dump under these moving averages, do something like that, and then start slipping down to $65 again, which that would be the head and shoulders playing out? Or do we get a bounce where we're at now in the mid 70s, start going towards $80, and then break out of there again, 80, 82, before, maybe after earnings? And obviously earnings play a big factor here, massive factor. You know, if they crush earnings, guys, guidance, I think this breaks out, no doubt. But if they drop the ball, man, and we're stuck in this window, this window between 75, $80 into earnings, maybe it sells off a bit. I don't know. But at this point, man, I'm just waiting for the direction. You guys know I'm in Palantir. My average cost is like is what, $21. Saying that when we're at $80 makes it's like, it's weird saying that because it wasn't too long ago when the stock was at $20. So it's crazy how much it's gone up. And in this position, I'm cool. You know, I'm like, all right, if it goes down a bit more, I'm still going to be up a lot. If it breaks out, that's nice. We'll make more money. On paper, it's beautiful. I'm not selling, so I'm not realizing the gains. But either way, this is a stock I'm holding long term. I'm pumped about the earnings. Make sure to subscribe here on YouTube, guys. We're going to cover the earnings and break down the stock as we get deeper and deeper into the month. We're pretty much wrapping up the month here. And we're going to break it down, obviously, when the earnings come out. So that's a quick breakdown on PLTR. And let me show you guys these indexes here. But first, wait, don't forget to get your 30 stocks for Moomoo. Did you guys get your 30 stocks yet? Use that link down below. Deposit at least $100. Get this, you get 5 free stocks, and deposit at least $2,000. You get 25 more stocks. Insane. Totaling 30 stocks, guys, and your uninvested cash for now will earn up to 8.1% APY. Check out the link down below or go to stocksurfest.com/Moomoo. Get your 30 stocks, guys. And let me show you now these indexes, which are down across the board. The Dow's actually about to go green, funny enough. Holy smokes. The Dow's literally about to go green right now. I'm not even kidding. Wow. So the Dow is looking very good. You guys see here on the intraday, we're looking pretty good. It's pushing up here, which the Russell kind of looks similar a little bit. Well, actually, no, it doesn't. It started off the day pretty hot. Now it's slipped down about 0.75%. But where the red really is at, like I said earlier in the video, guys, it's in QQQ, which hit 502 in the pre-market. Now we're at 512. So think about that. We were at 502 in the pre-market. Now we're at 512. We're down 3.2%. So that means in the pre-market, we were down, what, like 5%? I mean, this was a ridiculous drop, guys. I don't think, I mean, I've seen it before many times, obviously, but I can't remember the last time I've seen QQQ go down 5% like that in a day. It hasn't been in the last couple of months. I could tell you that, at least to my memory. But yeah, that was a big drop. So there's legitimate fears in the short term here about DeepSeek, the AI space, kind of what's going to happen with these data centers. But like I said in my NVIDIA video, guys, I don't think it's going to hold water much. I think honestly, it's a short term little fear, right? It could manifest and be something big in a couple of years. DeepSeek takes over the world, knocks NVIDIA out. It's over. But I just don't see it happening. I don't know. Call me crazy. It's a Chinese company as well. I just don't see. it. I could be wrong. What do you guys think? I don't know. But yeah, that is kind of what caused that panic, the fear. Still, we're down 3.1%, but we are rebounding quite nicely throughout the day here. Not bad. And SPY's down about what? Almost 2%. It was down, I think, 3-something earlier in the day. We hit 589. Which that was in the pre-market. Yeah, we weren't even down 3%. It was more like 2.9. Now we're rebounding, not bad, but still. It's not the best day. Let's get it straight there. But I don't think this fear is going to last. Honestly, I don't. But I could be wrong. What do you guys think? I'm curious to hear what you guys think. Let me know in the comments. Hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe here on YouTube. We're almost at 50,000 subs. I have a second channel as well, StasSurfS or at Stas Talks Money. That is linked down below. Almost at 1,000 subs there. Make sure to go subscribe, guys. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you in the next video.